Grossvenediger is a glacier peak and one of the highest mountains in Austria. To reach the summit, we first hiked for 6 hours in the dark, followed by another 3 hours across the glacier. When we finally reached the top, the view was incredible. We were all alone with a perfect, cloudless sky, and it all started like this. We just arrived to our starting point. The plan was to prepare dinner and then go to sleep, but because it's already 9 p.m. and we have to set off at midnight, we're gonna go straight to sleep. So see you in 3 hours. Good night. The best 3 hours of sleep in my life. It was freezing outside, so we quickly got ready and started walking to warm up. Alright, so first we have to go to Venediger's house. The road to Venediger house was closed because the summer hiking season had ended. Therefore, we had to walk the first 5 kilometers along the road. After walking for 1 hour, we arrived to Venediger house, and now we will continue towards Neue Prager Hütte, and this should take us 4.5 hours. After crossing this stream, we took a short sandwich break. From this point on, the trail began to climb steeply. It was freezing outside, so we had to keep moving to stay warm. Nick had been sick the whole week, but decided to join us anyway. We just arrived to the old Prager cottage, and now we will continue to the new one. After another hour of hiking, we finally arrived to the new Prager cottage.
Winter room.
We were amazed to discover that it offered winter rooms. We definitely didn't expect a 5-star hotel up here. After the breakfast, we have another 900 vertical meters to gain to the summit, and the rest of the way is mostly gonna be on the glacier. With only 3 hours of sleep in the bag, we were hardly resisting not to lay down and fall asleep. Nick is a bit sick, he's been coughing all the way up. Yesterday we were in the gym together and I asked him if he wanna join me and Peter today. I told him like 1 hour before he went home and now he's here. 3.5 hours to the summit. From the cottage, the trail descended about 150 meters. The sun's not gonna rise for another hour, but anyway, we reached the glacier and therefore we're gonna put on the crampons. The first part of the way on the glacier was steep. Dawn slowly broke, and after walking 6 hours in the dark, we couldn't wait for the sun to come up. Every time I stopped, I had to put on another layer to avoid cooling down too quickly. The sun has shown up and now you can see all of the major peaks in the high tower mountains. That one is Grossglockner, the highest mountain in Austria. It's finally getting a bit warmer. I mean, it's still freezing, but it's better than it was in the night. Anyway, we're gonna have a short sandwich break, and then we have a bit less than 500 vertical meters left. The summit is finally visible. That one on the right with a cross on the top. The upper part of the glacier was much flatter. It felt like a walk in the park, except we were at 2000 meters. I'm exhausted, but the view is making everything a lot better. And there's no clouds in the sky. This combination of white and light blue, I love it. We have gained over 2000 vertical meters, 240 to go. I'm gonna put on the sunscreen because look at the sun, it's shining. Uuuu.
Știi tu 505.
The sun is getting stronger and stronger. Anyway, now we will push for another 120 vertical meters and have another break. The weather is just perfect. If I put my sunglasses down, I can't even see. At this point, it's just the commitment. We have 90 more vertical meters to go. This guy is crazy. He's been coughing all the way up. Crazy, dude. We made it.
Oh, ja. Asta sus de tete, ia arte.
Now we're going to prepare something warm to eat because we have been on the sandwiches for the whole day. Oof. Yeah. While I was flying the drone, Nick and Peter took over the responsibility for the kitchen. So, bon appetit. Cheers. Cheers. So it's getting really cold because the wind is getting stronger. On this side you can see some of the major peaks in high tower mountains in Austria. The tallest one is Grossglockner, the highest mountain in Austria. That one over there is Hochpfeiler or Gran Pilastro. Me and Peter spent the night on the summit a week ago. Let's go. The hardest part is behind us. Now we only have to go down. Ja,
dit weet ik net al.
We descended about 200 vertical meters, then took a longer break where we ate almost everything we had left. I only saved one sandwich for later. These are frozen. Gummy bears are much better when frozen. It was truly unforgettable. We were completely alone, the sun was shining, and to top it off, we enjoyed incredible views of the neighboring peaks.
We decided not to go to the new Prager's cottage because we have to ascend 100 vertical meters. Instead, we're just gonna descend even more and then go across the mountain straight to the old cottage. And with that, we're gonna be at least half an hour faster. Up there is a new Prager's cottage, the last sandwich. Nice. We are back at the old Prager cottage, and now we only have to descend 1000 vertical meters.
I didn't record much on the way down from the cottage. The trail was rather steep, stretched through meadows and descended in a zigzag pattern. However, unlike the ascent, this time we had no trouble with orientation. In short, after an hour of descending from the old Prager cottage, we reached the road.
We are back in the valley. Now we have to walk on this road for only 7 kilometers to get to our car. There we will end our journey. We made it back. This definitely was one of the most exhausting hiking trips for now. We've gained over 2200 vertical meters in a single day. I hope you liked the video and see you soon.